Hi, welcome to Mix with Britvic. Today we're going to learn about rimming a glass for a mixed drink or a cocktail. We're going to find out why we do it and how we do it. So firstly, let's talk about why we add a rim to a cocktail. Now we have 4 reasons. 1 is for taste. It will add a layer of complexity to the drink. 2 is for the aroma, so it will add again a layer of complexity from the smell of the drink. 3 is for texture. Again, all these things add complexity and depth of flavour by adding another element to the drink. And the 4th is the visual appeal of it. It can be quite a striking garnish. So a really good thing to take in consideration when doing a rim for a glass is what is it for? So for example, you could do a half rim or a full rim. Now the reason why you do a half rim is, say someone came and ordered a margarita, but they didn't specify whether they wanted a salt rim or not. Now if you do a half salt rim, they have the choice to choose between the 2 options. Then if you had, say, a shorter Stobia glass like this, you would probably want to do quite a thin rim because you don't want it to come too far down the glass, so there's less chance of them getting it all over their fingers. And for a taller highball glass like this, you can come a little further down with your rim, making a wider rim because it's more aesthetically pleasing and there's actually more space on the glass to utilise. So for one thing you want to utilise is a good vessel for your spice, be it salt, sugar. Here we've got a natural mix of chili, salt and lime. You want to have something that has a slight rim. The reason for that is it's not going to make a mess once you start rimming your glasses. Next is what you're going to actually use to wet the top of your glass so that you can actually use the rim. Well, we're going to use fruit. It would probably be best to use the same fruit that's in the drink. So for example, a margarita has lime juice in it, so you'd use lime. And if you wanted to do a different type of cocktail that has lemon in it, you'd use lemon. So today we're going to use the lemon. Now what you want to do is you want to cut your fruit directly in half, like so. Now the reason why we do that is we want a flat surface area. So now that we have that perfectly flat surface, we have the versatility to use it across 3 different types of glassware. So first of all, we take our martini glass and we can just spin it around the top like that. Now what we're doing is we're keeping it so that the liquid only hits the very rim of the glass. We then can put our spiced rim on top and it will create a very nice thin rim so that we're not getting too much salt or too much of that flavour clagging within this delicate drink. Okay, and then moving on to our rocks glass, with the same lemon, we basically take it like so, and we are going to want to turn it ever so slightly. We want to then add the rim slightly up the outside of the glass. We don't ever want the rim to come on the inside of the glass because it will wash away almost immediately. So we just want to turn it like that, giving it a slight angle, and then it's slightly thicker and coming around the glass like this. I've actually done a half rim there so you can see what I meant earlier on. And finally we have our highball glass. Now we have more surface area so we can do a much wider rim here for the visual aspect of it. And we basically turn our glass upside down again and we want to get a lot more angle on our lemon. So we're going to come around it and going to push it right up so we get more angle. And then we're going to go at a more horizontal angle to take our spice. And then we see we have a much wider rim. And finally, a little tip once we've actually rimmed our glass is we don't want to fill the liquid too high and basically wash it away. That's one of the reasons why we don't put any rim inside the glass, is for that exact reason. If I show you here, fill our glass with ice, and you're going to want to fill your liquid to about a finger's width from the rim, like so.
Cause you